Hey kids, welcome to Lesson 7, APIs and Function Parameters, Part 4, Drawing with Dots. We've added a new command called dot. Before we get started, you should probably take a moment, get yourself familiarized with the dot command. You can do this by reading the documentation. Again, to get to documentation, we just hover over a command and go to the C example. Today, we're going to make a snow person. We have 3 sets of directions here. First, set the pen color to some new color. They made theirs pink. Note, even if you just want the default dot color black, explicitly set that color to black here. Second, using that color, make a dot so big that it fills the screen. And finally, in different colors, make 3 dots in a row, each one smaller than the next. They made their dots white to look like a snow person. We'll probably do the same. Says you might want to go back to the documentation for PenColor to look up other colors to use. If I go down here to PenColor, go to See Example. If I go all the way down to the bottom here, you'll see HTML name colors. If you click that, it'll take you to a separate page, which will give you some other colors to look at. This includes the RGB value and the hex value. A lot of colors here. We have a little GIF here going of our example. They have their pink background or dot, and then 3 circles, each one smaller, making their snow person. I like it. I'm ready to go. So the first thing it said to do was to make a giant dot. I'm going to go huge, 500. I'm going to hit run. Next, we're going to change the color of this. So we're going to go to our pen color here, and I'm feeling red right now. So I'm going to make it red. Let's hit reset and run and see what happens. Ooh, it's still going black. Why is that? If I look up here at my commands, it draws a dot, then changes the pen color. So our pen color has to go before the code we want to execute in order to change the color. So I just flip-flop these around. If I hit reset and run now, the background here should be red. Let's see if I'm right. There you go. It's red. So this right here is my first part. A giant dot here, red color. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color again, because my snow person is going to be white. You can make it whatever color you want. Be as creative as you like. So that will be my first one. I'm going to make a dot. This to me, if we look at this, my whole thing across here is roughly 320 pixels. I don't want to go that big, but I want pretty large. I don't want to quite go a third. That would be roughly around 100, so I'll go a little less than that. Let's start off at 70. So I'm going to go to 70 here, and that should put a dot right there. Let's hit run and see if it does. Good size there. I could probably go a little smaller if I want, but that's okay. So next we have to do is move forward, because if we put another dot here, a smaller one, it'll just draw right there, and that's not what we need to do. Now this whole thing I said was 70, so if we half that in half, that'll be 35. I think if I go 35 up, that'll take me to right there. Now the other circle though really is up a little more. If I just started my circle there, it might not look right, but let's just try there for a good one. So I'm going to go up 35. I'm going to put another dot there. The dot has to be smaller. I'm going to shrink them all by 20. So we'll just put this one as 50. So I'm hoping it'll draw my dot, move up, and draw another dot here. Though I think I might have to move this a little more forward. Let's see. There you go. Now my problem again, this dot was 70. This didn't get me quite far enough. Let's bump this up a little more. My other dot here is 50. So maybe if we add these 2 numbers together, that might help me out. So 35 is half of 70, half of 50 is 25. So if I add 35 and 25, that should give me 65. So let's just put that number in there and see what happens. 65, reset, run. That's looking a lot better. Let's just go up a little more to 70. Pretty good right there. Takes me to where I want to be at. So I have one more of these I have to put in. So again, I'm going to move forward. I'm at 50, so I know I'm going to at least have to have 25. My last dot, we did 50. Let's do this one a little smaller at 30. So that's 15 plus 25. That gives me 30, 40. So we're going to move forward 40 on this one. What my program here is doing is saying, hey, change your color to red. Put a giant dot down that's 500. That's way bigger than my back screen. I'm going to change my pen color to white. Put a dot down 70. Move forward 70. Put another dot down at 50. Move 40. Put another dot down at 30. Let's see how it looks. Pretty good. Not too happy with that. That could definitely go up a little more. Let's see what happens if I hit my previous 70 number in there. That's good. I think that's a little, his neck looks like it's a little big there. He didn't skip that day in gym. Let's hit reset, run again at 60. Much happier with that. That to me looks like a snow person. If I look back here, I had 3 things I had to do. I changed the back pen color to red. I made a dot so big it filled the screen. Then I made 3 little dots that drew my snow person. I think I'm right. Let's see if code.org agrees with me. Hey. Good job, kids. I'll see you on the next puzzle.